After 2 elections, it is my honor to be named the new co-president of the Thomas Wooden Railway community. And as the new TWRC president, I've worked long hours to come up with a great first review. And that is why I've decided to do a review on my first ever custom. And that is a custom on none other than Kirk Ronan.
Wait, whoa. Did I hear that correctly? Your custom? Percy, that is obviously a custom that I created. That's one of my models.
Oh, hey Lemmy. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a Percy number 6 custom if I've ever seen one.
Percy number 6 custom. Percy, I have proof that I was the one working on it. Look at these.
They say pictures don't lie, Lemmy. But those pictures are a complete lie. These are the real pictures of me working on Kirk Ronan.
That's a bad Photoshop job if I've ever seen one, and I would know.
Make no mistake about it, Lemmy. This is the genuine station that I put long, hard hours into creating.
Alright, okay. So, answer me this then, Percy. What color of paint did you use on the walls of Kirk Ronan? I would love to know the answer to that question, because obviously you can answer it, right?
Oh, the paint I used? That's easy! The paint I used is,
No, go on. I'll wait. As long as it takes.
Well, you see, it's, a secret. Trade secret.
Aha! Just as I said, you never worked on Kirk Ronan. I find you guilty as charged.
Okay, I'm sorry, Lemmy. It's just as the new president of the Thomas Wooden Railway community, I wanted to showcase a new custom to all my voters.
Well, it's a little too late for a sorry now, Percy.
You're right, Lemmy. I owe this custom to you. I just wanted to show all my voters that I had some custom creativity in me. But I guess I'll just be a boring politician instead.
Whoa. Not so fast, buddy boy. If you still want to review my station, well, you're gonna have to sweeten the pot a little. You get what I'm saying?
You mean a bribe? Do you want me to be an honest politician or what?
Do you want to review the station, or don't you?
What did you have in mind?
All is forgiven if you let me do the backstory on this review.
A backstory? That's it? Oh, of course, Lemmy. The floor is yours.
Perfect. But I warn you, it's a little intense. 10 days, 1 table, and a metric ton of cardboard in the basement. With these assets, I would create an iconic location from the show, something that would knock everybody's socks off. But what? And I wasn't alone. For the entire week, I was surrounded by peers. Roman's TWR Empire, Train King James, LNER Flying Scotsman, Oliver Duck, you, Percy number 6, and many more brilliant minds, which I probed for ideas. But in the end, the winning thought emerged from the mind of Crimson 2091. Henry suggested,
why not make a Kirk Ronan with a wall that breaks away so engines can crash?
ingenious! So I set to work at once. But it was no easy task. For you see, we had a packed schedule, going to Day Out with Thomas twice, laser tag, every train store in town. Between all of the many outings that we made, I found time to breathe life into this station. Luckily, I had the ingenious mind of Oliver Duck at my side, and together the two of us crafted stations. You see, Ted had his own masterpiece in the works, and we were both racing against the clock to get our stations done before the trip was out. However, there was one key difference between myself and Ted. Ted was driving home, but I was flying. Once the 10 days were up, that was that. I could not fit this thing into my suitcase, try as I might. But it had to be finished before the trip was out, so I set to work. But how to design the thing? So many questions. Luckily, I had the answer. And it resides under this sheet.
Oh, Lemmy, I thought you were done putting things under sheets.
And voila, my grand design! Let's go over it in detail. Function dictates everything. I wanted the station to be pretty, but it also wasn't meant to just be a set piece. You see, I knew I wouldn't be using it myself in my own videos. Likely one of my friends would take it home in the end. And that, of course, ended up being you, Percy.
Percy number 6, baby!
But I had no clue at the time, and my friends have a wide variety of styles. I mean, some of them build layouts on the floor, others use foliage and stack risers and VHS tapes in elaborate fashions to create elevation, and many are somewhere in between. And so, if I was to maximize this station's appeal, it would have to work for everyone. The station would be built on a tall base, just tall enough to fit wooden railway ascending tracks. It would have a removable wall in the back right here, into which we could slot breakaway portions, so Gordon could ram through the back of the station, as God intended. Now, the roof sections would be made out of transparent plastic, a precious resource which I had brought in my suitcase from home, and so I couldn't waste a scrap of it. The station would have 2 lines for each platform, just like the show, and those lines would be spaced just well enough that they would line up with a standard wooden railway V-switch. In conclusion, the station would look good when built into a detailed set, or it could be put on a floor layout and look totally natural. Mostly natural. Wooden Railway would never build this, but I sure did! And so, with the design figured out, I set to work. Now, luckily for us, the Airbnb had a whole lot of cardboard in the basement. Apparently, they had built all of the furniture days before, and we had a plentiful bounty of IKEA boxes to work through, so me and Ted were sitting pretty. I framed the whole thing out first, starting with the base, and worked my way up. Cutting the pieces and then binding them together with masking tape, Kirk Ronan took shape. The other inhabitants of the house looked on with interest and bemusement as the strange beast took form. And once the structure was done, I covered every surface in masking tape to give the paint a uniform surface to conform to. And then, it was time for painting. Now, this, Percy, is where I reveal to you that my question earlier was actually a trick. You see, the truth is, I mixed yellow and white paint to get the color for the walls on Kirk Ronan Station. So, in fact, there never was any official paint color that you could buy off the shelf. It was entirely unique.
Of course!
But I wasn't done yet. I created the windows by painting a whole roll of tape green, and then cutting them to size and applying them like stickers, and using black marker to draw in the panes. Next was the supports on the roof, and then the support beams within the station, and finally a coat of Mod Podge over everything to finish it off. And, of course, the breakaway section of the station, made up of several jagged cardboard pieces designed to fit together like a puzzle. I am incredibly lucky that I was surrounded by professional focus testers who rigorously tested the station and made sure that it was up to snuff.
Oh, yeah.
And that, my dear, dear Percy number 6, is how I built Kirk Ronan.
Not so fast, fellas.
Former TWRC President Roberto, come to contest my victory again?
No, Percy. I've spoken my piece on that, but I came here to tell you that you are both mispronouncing the station's name.
What?
Oh, no, not this. We're not going down this road again.
It's not Kirk Ronan. It's Kirk Monan.
Says you, and only you.
If you recall correctly, Lemmy, that name became quite popular with everyone in the house.
You know, I think I remember this. Oh yes, it was Kirk Ronan, wasn't it?
I had hoped that this horrible, wretched fact had vanished into the annals of history.
Nope, it's Kirk Ronan, through and through.
I do not endorse this.
Well, you should have put a sign on it. How are we supposed to know what it's called if there's no name?
Huh. That's actually a really good point. I didn't write the name anywhere on the station, did I? All right, Kirk Ronan it is.
Excellent. Well then, I think I must be going.
Enjoy your presidency, Percy.
Okay, now that he's gone, we're not really gonna call it that, right?
Of course not, Lemmy. I was just indulging him.
Oh, thank goodness.
That was an outstanding backstory, Lemmy. I didn't realize all the work that went into Kirk Ronan.
Why, thank you, Percy. It was a labor of love, and I am quite proud of the results. Best of luck with your co-presidency.
Thank you, Lemmy. And now that we have a thorough history on its creation, it's time for my thoughts. Lemmy created Kirk Ronan to have buffers at the back of the station. 2 8-inch tracks just about get to the front of the station. The breakaway portion works great, as some parts of the wall are still left on Gordon after he crashes. The only downside is there is no way to make the hole look like Gordon, just like at the end of A Better View for Gordon. I'm sure this is mostly due to time, as I bet Lemmy could have made this happen if he worked on it from home. Lemmy's Kirk Ronan is the first custom of anything Thomas Wooden Railway I've added to my collection. I joked when I first received this that I had won the lottery, as many people wanted to take this home after the summer meetup. Having Kirk Ronan has really been a game changer. I did a remake on A Better View for Gordon, an episode I never considered remaking prior to owning this. Now I get to do a review on Kirk Ronan too. This has been such a fun destination to own and has given me great opportunities to work on these new videos. For all these reasons, I have to give Kirk Ronan a 10 out of 10. My first review is the TWRC President, and my first review on a custom are now complete. Now, my predecessor, the former TWRC President, spent most of his second term as the TWRC champion. Now for me, it's been over a year and a half since I've truly been a champion in our community. And I realized the problem. It's because I'm stuck in here. I'm not winning a championship while I'm locked inside. That's why I've made the difficult decision to go back outdoors and win myself a championship.
I have no idea where I am right now. I'm lost. I'm out here in the woods drinking water. Gotta stay hydrated. Water gang. I have no idea where I am. I need to ask someone for a direct. Oh, there's someone. Oh, I can't get this cap on. There we go. Okay. Sir. Excuse me, sir. Oh, person number 6. What's up, dude? How's it going? It's person number 6, everyone. Famous YouTube celebrity and superstar.
Aren't you wondering how I got out of jail?
I didn't think you went to jail. I didn't know.
No, I actually did.
Oh, okay.
Instead, I actually got...
What do you got there? What is that?
I got...
Tell me what that is.
I got this. Yes. 1, 2, 3. I did it. I beat Matt again for the title. I can't believe it. Okay, here we go.
The champ is here.